100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points a car.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
319. 54. Hey, defense. Hey, 88. SOS.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Get 300. Mike 5-4.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Recon, 152 fighter.
On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
54. Coming this way. Oko over here. Here we go. Check your hot read. Whip. Run.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Bang. Run. Motion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And in. Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Watch the run. Tight dog. Swing. Over.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
You must be dreaming. Hey, check 24. Easy. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check 37. Go ball. Zoom. Mike 5'9".
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Trying to get 80. Like 25. Be a long day for you. Check. 54, south.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
25. Check. Let's go.
Throwing again. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
Blue 80, back 25. You ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Jones has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Come on, let's go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Ready, play 25. Check, watch 54. I got you, boy. Hey, check. Check, nip.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And he'll find Hall. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Caught by Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run it. Freeman. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Slam, slam, slam. '26. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go to 50. Watch the run. Hey, Foxtrot.
Snap comes at 1. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Ryan to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 23. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll have a first down past the 40. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Check, check, lucky, 80 weapon. Watch twist.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 26.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go one more. Motion.
Rodgers now to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Save. Hey, Mike. 54. Hey, orbit. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going for it all. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the screen.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Ryan now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, Martin?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the
ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill. He's crossing. He's checking.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. William Hayes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
61, matchbox lights. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 59, Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Airing this one out. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Forced out to his left. This complete to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We are going. Kill. Check the backer, check the backer. Check. Hey, Lex.
Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Right now, you got 58.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Switch it. Come on.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Crunch. Watch the twist. On your team. Right left. Team.
They'll run it with Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
36. Back north.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
No. 319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's Aikman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get that? He can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
51. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, wait. All day.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. On 1st down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Bucs, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as